His hair is wool, ayy. His feet is brown.
That paycheck gonna be fat.
I'm commanded to my neighbor, even wearing a watch my step. This world is full of snares and full of traps. Yeah, we mobbing just like that. Yeah, we coming just like that. Yeah, my Christ is coming back. Yeah, my Christ is coming back. Got these demons on my back, so we started praying fast. No more talking, yeah, you know it's time to act. Lazy, we the ones that they've been hating underside them.
Wake up the mighty man!
No, wake up the infidiment man.
Wake up the mighty man!
Wake up the castrated man.
Wake up the mighty man!
So we come out here to wake up the mighty men of God. But the mighty men of God are too busy getting high right now. The mighty men of God are too busy getting drunk right now. The mighty men of God is too busy cussing us out right now. The mighty men of God is too busy thinking that we're just niggas right now. But we come out here to wake you up.
Yeah, we coming just like that. Yeah, my Christ is coming back. Yeah, my Christ is coming black. Got these demons on my back, so we study praying fast.
Real quick. So what we do, we are reading the Holy Bible. No, we are not affiliated in any ways with the Christian church. Because the Christian church don't teach the 100% truth. They'll give you what they want you to know out of the Bible. They just want you to tithe, get that 10%, call it a day. Give you a good song and a dance. You be gone, right? Let me show you something. So take a look at the sign real quick. Do you see your nationality or your race on this sign anywhere? Where you see it at? American black, right? So that's what we are being called in this world today, right? American black, African American, or just straight up black, right? So if you go into the Bible, in actuality, we are actually from Judah. That's right. We are actually sons and daughters of the nation of Israel. That is not what the Christian church is going to teach us. Give me Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. Because, what's the word I'm looking for? A short word for Judah is what? Jew. When you think about Jew, right, you think about them people over there in Israel today with the little twistly, the curlies and all that. That's what you think, right? But let's see what the Bible says that Jews really look like. Let's see if they got the little twisty curlies and the trench coats. Let's see what God says.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and verse 2.
So what we're about to read the description of the Jews out of the Bible. Read.
Judah's mourning.
Come on.
In the gates thereof language. They are black.
Hold on. What did that say?
They are black.
What did God say the Jews are?
They are black.
God said the Jews are black. So why in the hell is there people in that land to this day walking around calling themselves Jews? There's something wrong with that, right? That should automatically pop up a question in your mind. Why is there some white folk over there in Israel calling themselves Jews when the Bible said Judah is black? Finish that off.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and verse 2. Judah's mourning, in the gates thereof language. They are black unto the ground.
See that? It said they are black unto the ground. What is that talking about? The digger you deep, the darker it gets. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a little bit light brown on the top. Once you start digging a little bit deeper, it's gonna get dark, crispy dark, right? So let me show you what the Bible actually says about them folk over there impersonating to be us. Read what you got.
The book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9.
Come on.
I know thy works in tribulations, in poverty, but thou art rich.
See that? Are the Jews in tribulation? Are the Jews in poverty? Are they broke? Do they not pretty much own America? Do they not own the media? They do, right? They got money. So clearly that first part is not talking about them. Read that again.
I know thy works in tribulation,
come on,
in poverty,
come on,
but thou art rich.
He said, but contrary, even though you are in the projects and the ghettos working a 9 to 5, he said, but thou art rich. What is that talking about? You are actually a son of God. You are actually a God on this earth, brother. Contrary to what the Christian church says, they say you a Gentile. They say we are all equal, right? But God says you are a God on this earth. But the reason we're in these conditions is because we broke God's commandments, right? But read on.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
Now he says, I know the blasphemy, the great lie of them that say they are Jews. Come on.
And are not.
And are not, but what?
But are the synagogue of Satan.
You see that? You see what God calls the Jews in that land right now? He said they are of the synagogue of Satan. He said they are the damn devil the Bible speaks of. Right? They are the... Did that happen to me? Did that happen to my people? Right? Give me verse 32.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Did that not happen to us back in slavery? Was not our children given to another race of people? Yeah. Did that really happen to any other nation? It really didn't. Read on.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long. And there should be no might in thy hand.
And when they snatched them up from our hands, we cannot do anything in our power to get them back. All we can do is sit there and cry. Master Charles, please don't take my daughter away from me. Master Johnson, please don't take my son away from me. And that's even going to this day. What you got? CPS, right? Child Protective Services. If they deem you as being an unfit parent, what are they gonna do? So what you gotta begin to think is, these curses that God said he was going to put upon his people, it fits us. So we are these people. So we have been lied to for far too long, and it's high time for us to come back to God. It's high time for us to repent and keep his commandments, right? Give me verse 68, because I'm going to show you after this. After I put beyond of a reasonable doubt that you are an Israelite according to the Bible, I'm going to show you how to reverse this situation that we are in, right?
It's kind of similar. I remember hearing this a little bit, man. I've been to penitentiary twice. Had some brothers like you guys and let them know there's no white G.
All praise to the Most High.
I definitely got my key. I got like 3 of them in the car and it's hot. I would love to see it with you guys, but I'm gonna definitely go. I seen y'all here, it was like day 4 yesterday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna pull up on my own time, man, when I get more into this, man.
I'll show you.
I ain't been in no churches since I was 10 years old, and I'm 43.
Hey, that's good.
So that should tell you something there, you know what I mean?
Good. Hey, stay out of it, because they ain't gonna teach us nothing. So you know who you are according to the Bible?
My name is most excellent.
All praise. So can I ask you a question, brother?
Let me ask you, yeah, please.
So you know you're an Israelite?
I know I'm a child of the Most High God.
So do you know you're an Israelite?
Where's the root of all evil? Please tell me.
Huh?
Tell what's the root of all evil.
I'll show you, but I gotta give me a simple.
What the root of all evil is.
Do you know that you're an Israelite? Give me Deuteronomy chapter 10 verse 12. Because what we teach, we're not teaching our people the nationality first and foremost. Actually, drop that.
I'm not scared of God.
Give me 1 Kings chapter 8 and verse 47. So what we doing, we instilling our people's nationality back into them. Because we have obviously lost it. We going around calling ourselves what? What do we call ourselves? We call ourselves black.
I call my man.
We call ourselves American, African Americans. Right? So, but we got to understand that we are guys on this earth. Read what you got. Hit me out, brother. Because you came up here for a reason. I want to make sure you leave with a little bit of knowledge. All right, all praise, all praise. Listen to this, brother.
The book of 1 Kings, chapter 8 and verse 47.
How you doing, sister? Read what you got.
How you doing,
Yet, if they should bethink themselves
I see y'all all the time on Jefferson Street.
in the land whether they were carried captives,
Were we not carried captives? Were we not carried as slaves from the west coast of
I ain't
Africa to
never been a
America?
slave, bro.
I've
I've never been a slave.
Answer me this question.
I've never been a slave.
Did this happen to us as a people? I'm not talking about you specifically. I'm talking about our nation. Did this not happen to the black man in America?
I don't know nothing about this.
So, see, that's the problem right there, brother.
No, that's not a problem.
So we got to make sure we
What is the
instill
root of all
the knowledge of our God back into our people.
The root of all evil is the man, bro.
Because if we don't know how we got in this
I'm
condition,
gonna tell you.
how can we get ourselves out of it, brother? All right, read what you got.
I'm just saying.
yet if they shall bethink themselves,
So what does the black man need to do?
bethink
He
themselves,
needs to remember his former self. He needs to remember who he was before slavery. Because the school system will not teach you
None
who
of
you
y'all
are
know
before
slaves,
slavery.
bro. Quit playing.
They started history at 1619. But there's thousands upon thousands of years of history of what went on with the black man and the black woman. So where can you find it? Read
Yes,
on.
sir. No, sir.
yet if they shall bethink themselves
Come on.
in the land where they were carried captives, and repent,
And do what?
and repent,
What does the black man got to do?
and repent.
So my brother right here, my sister, we must repent. You can come closer, sister. I was dealing with you too as well. I just want you to understand that we got to know who we are according to the Bible. Then we can repent. Then we can stop the George Floyd situations. Then we can stop the Ahmaud Arbery's. Then we can stop the Breonna Taylors. You with me, sister?
All praise to the King.
How you doing? You doing all right today? So do you know that you're an Israelite according to the
I know
Bible?
I'm a black lady.
Okay. But do you know that you're an Israelite?
No.
You don't? Okay. So let me show you, sister. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
So as I was trying to explain to the brother, I was trying to make sure we understand who God see us as being. Because we can't just define ourselves as whatever we want to be. God gave us a name from the beginning. We got to understand who we are. Read.
But it should come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So my sister, God said, if his people, which is these people on the sign right here, the 12 tribes of Israel, he said, look, if we do not keep his commandments, he will place curses upon us as a people. So a curse, is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? It's a bad thing, right? So let's go into this chapter and see some of these curses that God said he was going to put upon us. Read what you got, verse 16.
Verse 16. Curse shalt thou be in the city.
Pay attention to me, sister. God said, for breaking his commandments, God will curse us in the city. So we are in the city of Nashville, correct? So if you go down to any of these projects, in any of these ghettos, who populates those ghettos? Black people, right? And you would consider that to be a curse because we are obviously not living in those huge mansions in the suburbs, big old 2-3 story houses, two, three different cars, you know what I'm saying, about 10,000 in the bank. We are not living prosperously in the city. So God said we will be cursed in the city. Read.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Come on.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So now take a look at this sign right here. God said, cursed shall we be in the field, right? Look at the bottom of this. Hold this for me, officer. Take a look at this right here. You see Big Mama and them? All the young kids, all the babies, doing what? What are they doing in this picture? Picking cotton.
I picked cotton when I was young. I had to go to Alabama to pick cotton.
So you see, those... Right.
People think just because I'm this age now, I'm pick cotton. My grandfather was in Alabama, he had to pick cotton.
Right.
My father was just 12 of us. I can relate to this so my parents, my grandparents, I can relate to this so much.
So you see firsthand that these things was happening to us.
Right.
Because that's what they call it, sharecropping, right?
Right.
So even till this day, now this photo was probably maybe 300 some odd years old, right? So even till this day, 2020, our people are still being cursed in the field. Our people are still working in a field, not prospering for themselves. Because you can bring it up even furthermore. Our people go to college to study what? They get study a major in college, right?
Right.
To go into a certain job field, right? So say you are going to college for 4 years to be an architect. Then after that, you graduate, you join a business. Now, therefore, you're working for them to help build their business up instead of going on your own and building your own business. So that's something that happens to our people all the time. God said we'll be what again?
Cursed shall thou be in the field.
He said we'll be cursed in the field. That is clearly something that goes upon our people. All right, give me verse 32.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
You see that? God said he's going to put our sons and daughters in another people's hands. You understand? Read.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
You come out here too, sister. We're trying to instill the laws of God. We're trying to instill our heritage back into our people.
Let me tell you guys this. I gotta go.
Okay.
I met y'all over on Jefferson Street, and I was in the wireless store right there. Are y'all in that office upstairs? Are y'all in the building upstairs? Because I went upstairs and I met a guy and he gave me a pamphlet. She's right there on 18th and Buchanan.
Okay, that's another group, but they are brothers as well. They don't teach the exact same thing, but they do teach that we are God's chosen people, that we must keep God's commandments, right?
I love you guys, and I just want to tell y'all keep up a good work.
All praise to the Most High.
100%. I really am.
So give me Deuteronomy 10:12 real quick. So I just want to leave because I know you said you got to go. I want to make sure, because you said you're pretty sure that you know that you're an Israelite. So there's something else that we as Israelites got to do in order for us to be back on the right side with God, right? Read what you got.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12. Now Israel.
And what's your name, sister? When. Now Israel, when? Come on.
What doeth the Lord thy God require of thee?
So what does God require of you, Miss Wren? We don't.
But to fear the Lord thy God.
What did God say?
But to fear the Lord thy God.
So what do you think God defines fearing him. What does it mean to fear God?
Fear God means that I think it means that God obeys what God has told you to do. To fulfill the commandments.
You are 100% correct, sister. All praise to the Most High.
All praise to the King.
Now you see, if our people understood that, there would be a lot less violence going around in the black community. So for everybody else who's listening, we're going to show you exactly what Miss Gwen just said is the fear of God. Read what you got.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119 and verse 120.
Come on.
My flesh trembleth for fear of thee.
Come on.
And I am afraid of thy judgment.
What did God say?
And I am afraid of thy judgment.
You see that? We got to be afraid of God's judgments. For being a whoremonger and a whore, we got to be afraid of what God's going to do to us for breaking his laws of marriage. For being a dope dealer and a dope slanger, we got to be afraid of what God's going to do to us. All right?
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.